welcome to CNA with it's Q&A with CNA. It's a lot of initials. Questions and answers with child and adolescent behaviors. And today we have Kim Cernansky.
Hi.
And I'm going to let you explain your title there, Kim.
Okay, I am known as the School-based and Consultation Services Program Manager.
Okay, that is a mouthful.
It
That's
is
why
a
I let
mouthful.
you do it. All right. Kim, before we talk about what your job is there, let's talk about you as a person and where you grew up and your family, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, I grew up 15 minutes east side of Cleveland in a little city called Wickliffe, Ohio. I attended Lake Catholic High School in Menor, and then I came here to Alliance and went to Mount Union, graduated with a degree in sociology, and then went on to get my master's in social work at Case Western Reserve.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
kind of back and forth.
Yes,
back and forth.
yes. My parents enjoyed that. So.
All right. But for how long have you lived now in Alliance?
I've lived here more now than where I grew up in Wickliffe. 20 years I've lived here now.
Okay.
So over 20.
And you're raising your family here?
We are. We have 3 kiddos. They attend Marlington schools. My husband's also a teacher at Marlington Middle School.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, so very involved in our local community.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit. The reason we have this show is to kind of find out more about child and adolescent behavior services, and so we need to know what you do on a daily basis. What do you do?
So I do lots of different things. I wear lots of hats. As I said, I'm the school-based program manager, so that takes up a good amount of my day, but I'm also a clinical supervisor, so I have some people that work under me that I directly supervise, and then I'm also a mental health therapist. So I provide clinical services to kiddos at Marlington District at Washington Elementary. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so what is a typical day like for you?
Well, every day is different, but Wednesdays and Fridays I'm actually at Washington Elementary providing services to the kiddos there at that school. And then the other days is spent doing clinical supervision, and then my administrative role with the school-based services. We contract with 8 different school districts, so I'm quite busy with meetings with the different districts, and we collaborate with Starkmar, which is our mental health board.
Okay.
So I have meetings with them and just internal meetings, so I'm pretty busy.
And you meet with Kayla here at our school?
Yes, yes, she's one of my supervisees.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many people do you have that are working with you?
So I directly supervise 4 other social workers. I have an intern as well, and then we contract with the 8 school districts, so that's 45 schools that we're in. So we have providers, mental health therapists in each of those schools. So they all have their own direct supervisor, but I'm in charge of the administrative piece of that. So they come to me with questions and things like that that go on in their districts, but they do have direct supervisors themselves. So.
Okay. How long have you been with CNA?
17 and a half years.
All right. So what are some of the changes that you've seen over the years with the clientele, I guess?
Well, I will say with social media, that's kind of put a big change into everything going on in the world today. So that's much different from when I started out 17 and a half years ago.
Right.
So that's impacted our kiddos. As you know, a few years ago, we in Stark County experienced a cluster of suicides. So that was a big change over the years to have that. And that's really impacted a lot of our kids even today. So.
Okay, why did you originally get into this type of work?
From a young age, I always just wanted to work with kids. Helping kids then eventually was kind of my goal. I thought about teaching, but went the social work route, but I'm glad to be in a school-based position though. School-based stuff is my passion, so yeah.
What is your favorite part of your job?
I have tons of favorite parts of my job. I love working for CNA. I just think it's been great. Lots of great people. It's kind of twofold. Administratively, I love going into the different districts and seeing that we're a part of the school district. I worked in Alliance City. We contracted with them. I worked here for 10 years at Northside, and I was seen as their staff. And that's great. I'm a CNA staff member, but I was seen as Alliance City. And it's the same with Marlington. So from an administrative point of view, I see that with my other people in the districts, that they're part of the school community. Clinically speaking, just seeing kids make progress. I don't know if you're familiar with Pegasus Farms. It's a therapeutic riding facility. I ran a group there for several years. We collaborated with Pegasus through CNA, and that was awesome to see the kids, the impact the horses had on them. And yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. We visited there several times, to film things, and it's a great program. We're so lucky to have it.
We are very lucky.
Yeah. All right. Well, was there anything else that you wanted to add before we close the program?
No, that's
All right. Well, Kim, thanks so much for sharing your job with us today. today
Yeah.
on Q&A with CNA, and thank you for watching. I'm Kyle Schwartz.